Hello friends, we will continue from where we left off in the last video. So we have written the code to where the player is asked if he wants any hit cards or not. So during this scenario, the player could automatically win by getting a blackjack, automatically lose by busting, or the player can be happy with what cards he has and the player does not want to hit anymore. So in that case, it will be the dealer's turn to ask for any hit cards or to receive any hit cards. So first thing we will do is initialize the number of dealer hit cards to 0. So the dealer will have the opportunity to receive hit cards only if the player is still in the game. So we have to write that condition. Okay, since the player is still in the game, the dealer must flip his card up and show his cards. So we will write that code now. Okay, so let's say that the dealer's strategy is to only get a hit card if he has less than 17. So we will write a code that says while the sum of the dealer's cards is less than 17, the dealer will hit, and whatever card the dealer gets will be added to the dealer's card string so that you will always see all of his cards. Okay, so now we have that while loop. So it says as long as the dealer's sum is less than 17, the dealer will take a hit card. So we will increment the dealer hit card number by 1. So whatever the card the dealer gets, we will add it to the dealer card string. So his new card is this card here. Okay, so from our practice or this example, let's say the player has only 1 hit card. That means the player's last the last card that was dealt was X4. So that means that the hit card that the dealer just got should be X5. So let's see if that's true. So hit card number was number of hit cards from the player, which is 1. The dealer's hit card number is now 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 3 will be 5. So that's correct. So now let's print the dealer's card string to the screen so that everyone can see the dealer's cards. Okay, so whatever card the dealer received, that value of that card must be added to the dealer card's sum, the sum of his current cards. But what we have to do is convert all face cards to 10. So we will do that code now. Okay, so this code we have here converts all jacks, queens, and kings to the value 10. Okay, so now that all face cards have been turned to numeric number, we can just update the sum of the dealer's cards. Now let's print the dealer's current sum to the screen. Okay, so remember that we are inside a while loop. So there are only 2 conditions in which we will break out of this while loop. And those 2 conditions is if the dealer has busted, then the game is automatically over. Or if the dealer's sum is 17 or greater, in which case the dealer is forced to stand. So we will write that code now. Okay, so you see if the dealer's current sum is greater than 21, then we will break out of the while loop. And if the dealer's current sum is greater than 17, then we will also break out of the while loop. The only difference is that if the dealer's sum is greater than 21, then we will say dealer busted, you automatically win, and we will create a variable called did player win, and we will set it to 1. So we will use this later. Okay, so we have the sum of the player's cards and the sum of the dealer's cards. So the only condition in which we need to compare those 2 sums to see who won is if no one has already lost, meaning the dealer has not already busted or the player has not already busted. So we can write that condition now. Okay, so you see now that we have that condition. So if no one has won or lost so far, then we will compare the two sums to see which one is greater. Okay, so we have the scenario where either the player wins, it's tied game, or the player loses. So we can just run the code. Okay, so I'll say yes. Yes again. Yes again. And I'll say no. Okay, so I had 16 and the dealer has 17. So the dealer wins. Okay, so the code isn't perfect because we're not taking into account all the different scenarios, like ace can be a 1 or an 11, and splitting cards and things like that. So this code isn't perfect, but it is a introductory code. So in the next series of videos, I will show you how we can reproduce this blackjack game using a graphical user interface so people can actually see some cards on the screen. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.